The Shivnath River snakes through the central Indian state of Chhattisgarh. It is the only source of water for most of the people living along its banks. Every year, the Shivnath dries up, and so water is a precious commodity. This is especially true in a region where 80% of the land is devoted to agriculture. But traditional ways are rapidly changing. The state of Chhattisgarh is striving to become one of India's key industrial centres. It's promoting the construction of steel and power plants, the building of roads and other infrastructure. The state also needed to create a dam that would provide water year-round and allow it to pursue its dream of an industrialised Shivnath. Lack of public funds and a World Bank loan of $45 million pushed the local government to tender the project out to the private sector.
From time immemorial, water has been...
India's first water privatisation was launched in 1998, when a 22-year concession was awarded to Radius Water. At its head is Kailash Soni, a savvy local entrepreneur. He claims his most successful business ventures come to him while chanting in his private garden.
There's a good future of privatization of water supply because this is the only way to develop the fastest infrastructure. But we commissioned the project within 2 years. This could have taken 10 years if the state government department has taken up. Come on.
Soni's dam was finished on time and within budget. He also believes privatization benefits local people.
Earlier the river was dry. Now the local fishermen are fishing throughout the year in the river. They have improved their earnings. So it's a win-win deal for everybody, for public, for government, for private entrepreneurs.
Soni even supplies water to the main railway station free of charge. Raghu Nishad is a fisherman. He lives less than a kilometre from the dam's abundant waters, but doesn't fish there. Instead, he walks along the dry riverbed, searching for pockets of water in which to cast his nets. Raghu is not the only person who feels he has no right to use the river. Some local farmers had some serious complaints.
He was taking water from this river, Shivnath River, and they got a notice from Kailash Soni to not to use water. If they use water, then they have to pay tax. When he received warning, he is scared to how we can use water for agriculture, for vegetable, for farms. So he's scared a lot that day.
Another farmer told us his pumps had been confiscated.
Kailash Soni and 40-50 pupils were here. He's saying that Kailash Soni himself came here with local government authority and he was taking it away.
One pump was cut by the government, but when we came to know, we informed the government that nobody has authority to stop them. So government realized it and they clarified it to the farmers that it won't be happen in future.
Regardless of who was to blame, the villagers feared they had lost the right to access the river. Their reaction was explosive. With the support of NGOs and the Communist Party, they organised protests.
We are opposing this because this river is for common people, not for industrialists. So we are opposing this. There is a difference between other privatization and water privatization.
Water is an emotionally charged political issue. With elections looming, the government announced they would take back the concession.
We thought we have contributed so much and if government buy back it, it won't be fair. But thanks God there was a good termination clause. and we could protect this business.
Pulling out of the deal would cost the state millions of dollars.
So it was a good business deal if they terminate for us. And for them, it was not a good business deal.
Shying away from exorbitant exit penalties, it seems the water minister is looking for possible loopholes.
He is in his views, it is illegal. आपके विचार में हाँ illegal अवैधानिक है ना. He says the farmer is very poor. First we improve the condition of the farmer and provide the good systems through the irrigation. Then after that we will think about the radius water.
Frustrated by government inaction, an Indian NGO is taking Radius to the High Court.
If the water minister of the Chhattisgarh confirmed it is illegal, why this water minister doesn't take legal actions against the officers who carried the agreement and to cancel that agreement? The procedure of making the agreement was illegal. They should inform the people, government should inform the people that we are going to sell this river. Because it's a democratic country, the people has right to get the information and there should be proper procedure.
Both the local people and private industry feel government has failed them.
We are providing this facility on behalf of government to the industries. It was duty of government to clarify the public, to educate the public what is the concept, because it's a new concept. Actually, this was a very bad experience for us because we intended that this won't be first project. We'll assign similar 3-4 projects. But since first project itself could not do very well at initial stage, so our company decided to diversify.
Bad press and his distrust of the state mean Kailash Soni will no longer invest in water.